Welcome to the Country Club. To enter the leisure facilities, approach the turnstiles. Using your owner's card or key fob, turn the barcode side towards the scanner. You will hear a bleep, and the gates will turn green and open. Note that this will only let one individual through at a time. Once you've passed the turnstiles, walk down the corridor. You will first find the solarium, the ladies' changing and toilet facilities. A short walk further down the corridor you will find the gym, the gentlemen's changing rooms and toilet facilities. Inside the changing rooms are showers, benches, a vanity unit with hairdryers, and digital lockers. The digital lockers are free to use and work on a 4-digit combination lock. Turn the black handle to vertical or upward and enter any 4-digit combination. 2 green lights will flash. Enter the 4-digit combination. 4 green lights will flash to confirm the locker is secured. To open the locker, enter the 4 digits again and turn the black handle to a side. To enter the gym, please rescan your owner's card or key fob under the gym door scanner. You will hear a bleep and you will have around 10 seconds to open the gym doors. We're going to walk you through some of the most common pieces of gym equipment next, from cardio machines like treadmills and bikes, to resistance machines for working your chest, back, legs, and more. We'll start with just the basics, quick starting a machine and getting you moving. Starting with the treadmill. Step onto the treadmill belt and walk toward the front of the machine. To begin your workout, press the green start button located at the bottom of the display. Use the lever on the right side of the display to adjust the speed, and the lever on the left to control the incline. The screens on the cardio equipment offer a variety of workout options to keep things interesting, such as aerial TV for entertainment, or features like routines and outdoors for more variety. To pause your workout, press the red stop button on the screen. For an emergency stop, use the red button located below the screen. This will immediately end your session. Once your session has ended, an overview of your workout data will appear on the screen. Here's a closer look of the different session options available. Moving on to the remaining cardiovascular equipment, starting with the stair climber. To begin your workout, step up onto the midsection of the stair belt and press the start button. The screens on the remaining cardiovascular equipment are the same ones shown to you on the treadmill previously. The on-screen and handle plus and minus buttons increase and decrease the speed of the stair belt. To pause or end your session, press the red stop button. Next up is the vario. Step onto the pedals and take a hold of the handles, ensuring you step onto the lowest pedal first. Press start to begin your workout. As with the equipment shown before, plus and minus to adjust the effort level can be found on screen as well as on the handles. Hands can be moved to the outside handles, dependent on balance and confidence, which allows movement through the upper body. To pause or end your session, press the red stop button. The cross trainer is next. This piece of equipment is very similar to the vario. Cross trainers have a fixed path, whereas a vario allows for a wider stride length, mimicking a running motion. The screens and buttons for the two are identical, as can be seen from the video. The recline bike is ideal for anyone who needs extra support through their spine when cycling. The lever to the left of the seat can be used to change the recline angle of the seat, and the lever to the right is used to change the distance from the pedals. Both can be set up in a position that is most comfortable for the user. The effort level on this machine can only be changed on the screen or on the handles to the left and right of the seat. Upright bikes work in the same way as a recline bike, but seat the user in a more upright position. You can adjust the bike ride height with the small yellow push pad on the underside of the seat, and take the seat higher or lower. We recommend lining the seat up with the user's hip height. We're going to move on to the resistance equipment now. This type of equipment targets specific muscle groups and is used to build muscular strength. We're going to start with the vertical traction. This machine works your latissimus dorsi muscles, or your back, and your biceps. You can adjust your seat height using the small lever under the seat. Your seat should be set in a position where only your fingertips can reach the handles. The weight stacks are numbered, and the selector pin can be taken out and pushed into another slot to increase or decrease the total weight. This machine also has a small, yellow 2.5 kilogram adjustment on top of the stack. To start the movement, sit back against the pad with a neutral spine or straight back. The pedal at the front of the machine can be pushed with your foot and pulls the handles lower, allowing you to take a hold safely without overstretching. Once you have a grip, release the foot pedal. Pull your elbows down and in towards your hips, then slowly release and allow your arms to straighten and your back to stretch. There are 2 handles on this machine, which adjust your grip style. To finish, place your foot back on the pedal, remove your hands from the handles, and slowly release your foot from the pedal. Next up is the shoulder press, which works your deltoids, or shoulders, and your triceps. Your seat and weight stack can be adjusted in the same way as shown on the vertical traction. A small lever for your seat height, and a selector pin to choose the weight. To start the movement, sit back against the pad with a neutral spine, or straight back, and place your hands on the front handles. Push up against the weight, and straighten your arms at the top. Then slowly control the weight back down. The rear handles help to work more of the deltoid or shoulders, but can also cause stress injuries in the shoulder joint. And so this technique should not be used if you have previously had a shoulder injury that could be easily re-injured. The last of the upper body-based machines is the chest press, which targets the pectorals, or chest, but also the shoulders and triceps. Your seat and weight stack can be adjusted in the same way as shown on the vertical traction and shoulder press. A small lever for your seat height, which should be set so that your chest and shoulders line up with the handle, and a selector pin to choose the weight. To start the movement, sit back against the pad with a neutral spine, or straight back, and place your hands on the upright handles. The pedal at the front of the machine can be pushed with your foot and brings the handles forward, allowing you to take a hold safely without overstretching. Push the handles forwards and release your foot off the pedal. Allow your elbows to sit back and stretch the chest, and repeat. There are 2 handles on this machine, which adjust your grip style. To finish, place your foot back on the pedal, remove your hands from the handles, and slowly release your foot from the pedal. The next machine is the first of the leg-based equipment. It targets the quadriceps, hamstrings, and glutes, and works in the same way as the machine shown previously, with an adjustable setup and a weight stack with a pin to select the weight. The yellow handles under the seat can be used to adjust your starting position. Once seated, place your feet onto the push pad. Your feet should be set around hip width, and your toes should be in line with your knees to avoid stress on the joints. To start the movement, push back and start to extend your legs. Your legs should reach 90% extension and never be fully straightened to help prevent injury. To leave the machine, relax, pull the yellow seat lever, and push the seat back. The next 4 machines are designed to specifically target one muscle. This machine, the leg extension, targets the quadriceps. It has a number of adjustable parts that you can change to ensure you're as comfortable as possible when using the machine, which are all marked in yellow. The roller pad should sit on the laces or tongue of your shoe, and the support pad at the front of the seat should tuck in at the bottom of your hamstring. To start the movement, you should first make sure your legs are kept narrow and your feet are pointed straight at all times. Push forward and extend your legs as high as possible, then change direction, controlling the weight throughout. The second of the 4, the leg curl, targets the hamstrings. Like the leg extension, it has 3 adjustable parts that help to make the machine feel more comfortable whilst using it. The lower roller pad should sit on the back of your ankle or your Achilles tendon area, and the upper roller pad should sit a few inches below your knee. To start the movement, you should first make sure your legs are kept narrow and your feet are pointed straight at all times. Pull your heels backwards and tuck them as far as possible under the seat. Then change direction, controlling the weight throughout. The third is the adductor, and this targets the glutes. Take a seat and place your feet on one of the sets of footrests. You should use the footrest that best lines your knee up with the top of the grey push pad. Pull up the yellow lever, bring your legs as narrow as possible, and push the lever down to lock it in. This helps to increase your range of motion once you start to move. To start the movement, focus on your glutes and push your knees out wide. Slowly control the weight back until knees are together again, and repeat. The The last of the four is the adductor, and this targets the inner thigh. Take a seat and place your feet on one of the sets of footrests. You should use the footrest that best lines up your knee with the top of the grey push pad. Pull up the yellow lever and take your legs as wide as possible. Then push the lever down to lock it in. This helps to increase your range of motion once you start to move. To start the movement, focus on the inner thigh and squeeze your knees together. Slowly control the weight back until knees are apart and as wide as possible. Then repeat. The last piece of equipment we're going to show you is the kinesis. This cable machine allows you to perform many different movements, covering the upper and lower body, and even your abs. The kinesis has magnetic handles at the top, sides, and bottom of the machine, which creates angles for different exercises. All you need to do is detach the handle, choose your exercise, then push the handle back to its magnet to lock it in. The insert on the front of the machine gives you some great recommendations for exercises. To exit the facility, walk towards the gym entrance doors. At the side of the door, you will find a red circular release button. Press this and open the gym doors within 10 seconds. Walk back up the corridor towards the turnstiles. The turnstiles will sense your approach and automatically open.